Hey, what's going on, everyone? Zeusifur here, welcoming you to our Week 1 match in the WTF Winter League. WTF is a league that my good friend Eric runs, uh, and this is like the off season, so I decided to join for the off season just for fun. One of the main differences about this league is that you actually draft two megas. Uh, Obviously, you only bring one of them to each game, but being able to draft two megas means there's a lot of diversity to be had in the teams. So, um, real quick, I guess I'll go over my opponent's team. I'm going up against the North Pole PikaElves, coached by Arky, I believe Arky is their name on Discord. His team is Mew, Scizor, Amoonguss, Greninja, Electros, Lantern, Togekiss, Miltank, Gengar, Linoon, and his two choices for Mega is Mega Charizard X and Mega Camerupt. So, seeing that team, the team that I decided to go with was my Selgor with an extra belt with Bug Buzz, Hidden Power Fire, Sludge Bomb, and Spikes with 252 attack and why am I timid? I think I need to be modest. I don't think. Yeah, I need to be modest. Okay. Uh, Bug Buzz is there for like the Mew and for stab. Hidden Power Fire is there for the Scizor. Sludge Bomb's there for like the Togekiss, and then Spikes is just there to get up a layer of hazards if I can. Pretty kind of standard set, I guess, in a way. Free coverage moves and hazards. So next up we have Crocodile with Choice Scarf, with Intimidate, with Knockoff, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Fire Fang. Uh, this is to help intimidate things like the Mega Charizard if it starts setting up, uh, and then being able to throw off like an Earthquake is going to be really nice. Knockoff's always nice for stab, but also just getting rid of items. Stone Edge is there for the Togekiss, but also maybe to catch the Charizard coming in on an Earthquake prediction. So that might be cool to go for that. And then Fire Punch is there for the Scizor. Next mon is Kieran Black. Their choice scarf for this week with Outrage, Ice Beam, HP Fire, and Endeavor. I didn't really know what the fourth move should be, so I just went for with Endeavor because it could be interesting to uh, catch something off guard, get really low if I'm low on a switch in. Outrage is there just for super strong stab. Ice Beam's there for uh, the likes of Togekiss. HP Fire is there for the likes of Scizor. So, rocking two Scarfers this week. We'll see how that plays out. And next up we have Aggron, my Mega Aggron, with Fire Punch, Stealth Rock, Roar, and Heavy Slam. Obviously, Fire Punch is there for the Scizor and for coverage. Heavy Slam is Stab, there for like Togekiss. Aggron is my Stealth Rocker, and Roar is there to like phase things that I've set up. So yeah, just a bulky attacker with some phasing. So next up we have Clefable with leftovers with Wish, Toxic, Moonblast Protect, and Magic Guard. It's a specially defensive Togekiss, or not Togekiss, Clefable. This is a Wish Passer into things like the Aggron and the Kieran Black. Sorry. Oh, sorry about that. I'm still trying to get over a little bit of cold. Toxic is there for chipping down his walls, specifically the Mew. Uh, uh, and then if I'm Magic Guard, I don't have to worry about the Synchronize affecting me. And because I'm running it as a special defensive wall, I didn't really need to run Unaware, I guess. Or I felt running Unaware wasn't as good of an idea. Even though he does have the Megazard X that can set up. I think it's a little bit beneficial to have my Clefable not take toxic damage from like Synchronized Mew or just anything that has toxic. Then yeah, just Wish and Protect and Moonblast, kind of a standard set. And then we have Tornadus Farian Flying Z with Defog, Heat Wave, Hurricane, and U-Turn. Just a max speed, max special attack. Defog is. I could have brought in a different mon to be like a rabbit spinner, but I figured Defog would just be better. Heat Wave's there for the scissor. Hurricane is there to hit anything pretty hard, especially Z Hurricane, and then U-Turn is just there for momentum. So that's the team. Hopefully, I'll be battling here momentarily. But once I do, I will catch you guys back up. Alright, and we are good to go. Let me just go ahead and copy paste that. Alright, so we are back in the game. He brought the Mew, the Lantern, the Greninja, the Miltank, the Mega Camerupt, and the Scizor. Interesting choices on his part. So I really think he's going to do lead either the Greninja or maybe even the Mega Camerupt just to try to get rocks up. Part of me wants to lead Clefable. I guess he could lead Miltank as well. There's a part of me that wants to lead a Selgor. I should say good luck, have fun. Part of me wants to lead the Selgor, predicting like the Greninja lead. I can also go ahead and get spikes up on my own. There's a part of me that wants to lead with Aggron because you can't really do anything against Aggron except if it's Mega Camerupt lead. I think what I'm going to go for is I'm going to go for the Selgor lead. And it actually goes Mew. This is really perfect for me. I can just go ahead and throw off a Bug Buzz, force a switch out into really only thing on this team that wants to switch in on the Bug Buzz would be like the Camerupt or the Mega Scizor, or not the Mega Scizor, the regular Scizor. So I just get the Bug Buzz off. Now I'm not worried about taking the whatchamacallit, the Bullet Punch. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw off this HP Fire. He is Akaberry, does 57%, and he does U-turn, taking me all the way down to 10 HP. Here he goes out into his Greninja. Now I do outspeed Greninja. Does he have Water Shuriken is what I want to know. I'm going to predict that he does have... would he have Water Shuriken? He might also just be running Scarf Greninja the way he brought it in. So there's a part of me that wants to predict that he brought it for that. I'm just going to go ahead and hard switch out in the Clefable. I don't want to risk it. Does have Water Shuriken, so good switch on my part there. Geez, okay, taking a lot of damage off of me. I don't think he stays in. He could go out into the Scizor, which would be fine with me. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw off Toxic. If he goes out into Mew, that'd be best case scenario. If he stays in, he does go for the U-turn. That's fine on my part. Knowing that I stayed in, he's probably just going to go out into the Scizor, so his Toxic's not going to be the most beneficial thing. We do know Greninja is Life Orb now, though, and we do know he does have the Water Shuriken for the Selgor to outspeed. So we'll see what he goes out into here. I'm really predicting the Scizor. No, goes out to Mew. Please land this Toxic. That's amazing. Synchronize is going to be fine. I don't care about that. I do not take any damage from this. I kind of want to scout out what set this is, so I am just going to go for the Wish. As he gets the Death Drop, which is a little unfortunate. But seeing that, he's not going to go for like a T-Wave or a Will-O-Wisp because I am paralyzed, or I am toxic. So I am just going to go out to Crocodile here. I'm going to play a little bit aggressive here. And we'll see what he goes for. As he just goes for the Trick Room. That's fine by me. I'm just going to go ahead and throw off an Earthquake because he has nothing on his team that wants to stay or come in on Earthquake. As he does go out into the mill tank, Earthquake's going to do about 36%. We do see the leftovers on that. I could go out into Tornadus, predicting like an Earthquake, because Aggron is my best bet all in all. He could have like a fighting type move as well, so I am just going to go out into Tornadus. He could just be setting up Stuff Rocks, which he does in fact do. I am just going to go ahead and throw off a Defog. As he goes for the Body Slam, does not paralyze me, which is great. I think he's just going to go ahead and go for another Body Slam or set up rocks again, so I'm just going to go out into my Aggron here. The only issue, actually, well, I don't think I want to do that necessarily. I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw off a Z, my Z Hurricane here at this point. He could go out into Scizor, and this would be just a waste. But I do feel like he just sets up rocks again, lets me go ahead and get off the Z Hurricane, which does knock out the Miltank, and the Trick Room is gone. So I am kind of free to just go ahead and click Defog here. I might lose Tornadus to a Thunderbolt, but looking at his team, I don't think I need that. I do want a Selgor though for things like the Mew and but will I have a better chance to do this? No, I am just gonna go ahead and Scarfed. That is very interesting bring. Scarfed. Scarf Lantern, interesting indeed. This does get me just though a 3 switch into Clefable here. As I won't take enough damage, I can just go ahead and wish up on this. Force a switch out into Scizor, which is fine by me. I think I am just going to play this really aggressive here, and I kind of want to go out into Aggron here. I don't see him going for Superpower. I see him maybe going for the Roost himself. So I'm just going to go out into Aggron. He does just go for the U-turn, which is okay on his part. Does bring out the this thing. I can't believe I forget its name. It's a little sticky situation here. Because this thing can just throw off a massive Fire Blast against something. Part of me now wants to just sack off the Selgor. Because looking at the Mew, I think Crocodile can take it away. So I kind of want to sack off the Selgor because I can wish on like the Greninja or the Lantern with Clefable. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch out into Selgor here. He goes for the Fire Blast. That's fine. I wasn't going to risk losing my Mega Aggron at that point. I can just go ahead and throw off a 3 Earthquake here though. Nothing on his team really wants to come in and take this. This and the Lantern will go down, I think, or should. Scizor comes in, he just sacks that off. This probably brings in the Greninja, which actually makes me wonder. Let me pull up Greninja. And I need to throw in Water Shuriken versus Crocodile, my custom set, and if you are Life Orb. So Water Shuriken with 3 hits wouldn't kill me. Earthquake does 81%. It didn't go out into that. I'm actually curious what this Mew is now. Mew, we're gonna just assume you're defensive. Earthquake's not doing nearly enough. Worst case, he does just Trick Room again, in which case I can go out into my Aggron. That's not a terrible play. So I think I am actually gonna go ahead and do that. You do just Roost up, that's fine. I can Mega Evolve and get off a Stealth Rock at this point. Earth Power is not going to do too much to me. I don't have to worry about that. And I am just going to roar, I think, here. I could throw out a heavy slam. Mega Camera Up's not going to appreciate that. So I think that actually is my play. Because I know its moveset now. It's Flash Cannon, Earth Power, Roost, Trick Room. If he sets up the Trick Room here, next turn I am going to just go ahead and roar. But I know I can live one more Earth Power. He does go ahead straight out into the Lantern, which is fine by me. We know this thing is scarfed. So I do think I am going to go ahead and go out into Clefable here. Hopefully I can live 2. What was Surf doing against Clefable earlier? Surf did 22%. So if he does lock himself into Surf, oh yeah, we should actually, no, we'll be perfectly fine. I can just go ahead and Wish Protect here, or Wish passes into something else. So because we know this thing is locked into the Surf, goes out into Mew. Mew can, I think it's Mew's going to try to set up the Trick Room. I don't see you going for, but I do kind of just want to get back up this full health here. And what was Flash Cannon? What did Flash Cannon do to me earlier? I want to see that now. Flash Cannon only did 23%, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw off a Moonblast here. As he just throws off the Flash Cannon, I'm fine with this trade. I get that health back, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw open another Wish. As he just roosts, I'm just going to go ahead and throw off a new Moonblast. I could take this chance to switch out into like my Tornadus. Actually get Tornadus back to full, because that would not be a bad play at all. Or I could just, I'm just going to stay and go for the Moonblast. As he goes out into Greninja, Moonblast should take out the Greninja. Get back up to full HP on this as he brings out the Camerupt. Now I am interested in what this thing is going to go for. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and click Toxic here. Put this thing on the timer. It does have Flash Cannon itself. Okay, so that's going to be doing 56%. So if I go ahead and Protect here, I believe the game is going to be, I won't say won yet. As he is risking a Fire Blast miss, but I don't really need, it is good for Lantern though. I kind of want to sack off my Tornadus, because Tornadus doesn't do too much anymore. So actually I'm going to do that play, because I want the Clefable for the Lantern, and I do want to calc real quick, what does my Crocodile do to Camerupt, Mega, Wall Breaker? What's a knockoff doing here? 33. So I would have to go for the Earthquake, but I do think Earthquake is a 2-shot against the Mew at this point, I'm hoping. Plus Toxic, so he actually goes out into Lantern, sacks that off, so that's fine by me. He's going to be bringing in the Mew at this point. Whereas I just don't want this thing getting up Trick Room for 3, so actually I'm just going to stay in and go for the Earthquake here. As we do 39%, he does set up the Trick Room. He's going to Roost here, but I can just basically pressure him into this. Okay, and now I just need to stall out these turns, at which point I'm going to just go straight out into my Kieran Black, basically sack that off, and then, oof, that does crazy damage. Imagine if I actually got Endeavor to work there. I can go to Clefable, click Protect, unless he has, oh no, I win, so I will win this game from Toxic, so good game. We do win 3-3, or 3-0. Yeah, Clef is annoying. It's why I was shocked it was still available when I drafted it. Alright, go ahead and, oh, what the hell, can't be link location, I guess. Yeah, so that was our first game of the WTF winter season. We do pick up a 3-0 win. Good game. I was expecting the Mega Charizard. I think Mega Charizard would have been slightly better against my team. But Mega Camerupt with the Trick Room did force me to play a lot more defensive and stall stuff out. But regardless, that was a great game from Arkiknight. And I look forward to our week 2 match against whoever it is. I don't know. I haven't looked yet. But anyways, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'll see you guys in the next video, next battle. Bye-bye.